Hey, good morning. How is everybody doing today? It's a beautiful Friday morning here in Berkeley, California. Fog is still out, but hopefully the sunshine will come out later. So I hope you are all doing well. It's been quite a week, a couple of weeks with what's going on in our world, in our society, in the news, in our country, especially those of us who are in the United States. Here's something that I really wanted to share with you guys today. I'm going live in my Facebook group, The Intimacy of Race, and I also stream this on YouTube as well for anybody who may benefit from some of the knowledge, awareness, opportunities to be able to be more aware of your unconscious bias. So I wanted to share an experience with, live experience are often the most successful experiences we can share. And what I am noticing, especially amongst white women, but white folks in general, is that when someone gives them an opportunity to reflect on what what they say or do is a reflection of their unconscious bias, the defenses go up. The defenses go up, and then everybody on social media who loves that person supports them, and all of a sudden they're the victim. Now, I want to share a post that I commented on. And this post said, actually, and the woman showed a photo. Actually, let me share the photo with you because I want to make sure not to share the person's name and stuff, but I did. Let me see. I can share the photo with you. So this is the photo that the person shared, and it's a picture of a Black woman with a mask, with glasses, with a face shield, actually getting food at, I guess, their local supermarket. And the food is, that buffet style food that's at supermarkets, right? So I'm going to stop the share. So you got a picture of what this looks like. Sorry, I still have morning throat, if you would. And so here's what she posted with this picture. Now, this is a white woman who is a health and fitness coach, right? And she writes that this woman is obviously concerned about not breathing in or having particles land on her face that might make her sick. Those same particles are all over the food that she is buying and will be in her gut when she eats that food. Can anyone explain the thinking around this? This is not the first time I've witnessed this behavior. All right, so here's my response to the thinking around this. And my response is, not everyone has the same access to education about these things. That's how I explain the thinking around this. Before you judge, you might want to consider that you have the privilege of education and better food choices that a lot of folks don't have. Just saying. Honestly, I believe you have good intentions, but this post feels privileged and judgmental. And here's her reply to me. You don't know me very well. This is a very affluent and very expensive store, so I am no more privileged than she is, Eva. My point was that eating food that has been sitting out all day, exposed to God only knows what, people are sneezing or coughing in the area or cleaning the glass with chemicals while food is in the containers below, is probably not a good choice if you're concerned about protecting yourself from things that make you sick. She is absolutely right. And my response to that, and I'm still waiting for hers, is what is your assumption about her education and knowledge? Do you even know who she is shopping for? Because I don't know, what is it? DoorDash and all of these other places. I don't know about you, but I've been in supermarkets where I see people shopping for other people, and they are picking up from whatever app, shopping at a particular store and delivering it to make money. I'm not saying that that's the assumption with this woman, but what I am saying is, let me just read to you what I wrote verbatim. I have no doubt that you are in a very affluent area. I see your point. You're very knowledgeable about these things. My point is that not everyone has your level of knowledge. I'm talking about education privilege. And there is a video on YouTube, and I'll put it in the comments section later, about the assumptions we make about people, but we don't know what they're going through at the time. You know, people are walking around with burdens and challenges and fears and situations that we have no idea about. How can we check our privilege and not judge based on what we outwardly see or assume about the person? Now, the other thing I wanted to share is a comment about what another, gotta say it. I'm sorry, I'm not holding my tongue anymore. It's my group. I'll do what I want. Another blonde white woman says, "This has no logical explanation. These people either have conscious or unconscious fear, or they believe they are showing to the world how caring and good they are. No, they might think that you, who doesn't do as they do, are crazy, misogynistic, racist." She can't even spell racist, racist, supremacist, who doesn't care about others. Look at this spelling, supermasist. Ignore them and stay away from these toxic people. Toxic because just seeing them brings you down. With all the satire and behavior, it's much easier to see who they are. Like, WTF is that about, privileged white lady? Wow. I did a live the other day about how people are showing the worst side of themselves in all of this, the judgment that we're having about other people. And, when your perspective is a perspective of privilege, my ask literally of you, it's an ask, it's an advocacy, is to check your perception, check the lens through which you see the world before you judge what other people are walking around in. My assumption about this woman, if I were to make an assumption, she knows that food is crap and full of bugs. And as she's getting it for someone else, she's going to protect herself in the meantime. I mean, we can make all these assumptions. My point is, we don't know. And what about coming from a place of caring and compassion? What would that look like? Like, oh, if she only knew, how can I use my voice to reach people, to educate them about the germs on this food or the chemicals sprayed on the glass without judging that person? Like, come on, people. Come on. You have no idea what is going through other people's, the challenges they're facing, what's going on in their lives. Have some compassion. Check your privilege. Check your privilege. Now, on that note, before I close this, we're entering a holiday weekend, 4th of July weekend. The 4th of July is Monday. I will be working. I will be not celebrating the Freedom and Independence Day of 1776, because for people who look like me, there was no freedom. For people who wrote the Constitution that said all men are created equal, did not mean people like me. So historically, it looks all rah, 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 go America, land of the free, home of the brave. My people were not free, and we're still struggling to be truly free. So it will be another day for me. Please don't criticize me. I loved 4th of July. I love fireworks. I love growing up in Jersey. We had the Italian ices. Oh my God, so great. And with my eyes wider open now, I know that Independence Day that we're celebrating did not mean independence for all Americans at that point. So that's my 2 cents. Hope you have a wonderful time, whatever it is that you choose to do this weekend.